The Logitech MX Master. Is it still the best mouse in 2019? And is it enough to switch me from a trackpad? Stay tuned to find out. Hey everybody, and welcome to Technology and Toys, and today's video is going to be my review of the Logitech MX Master. This is not the 2S, this is the first one that came out in 2014. So this is a very old mouse. I got this secondhand, maybe even third hand, for like 35 bucks. I'd heard a lot about it. I'd seen a lot of people using it and figured, okay, well, seeing as it's so great, why don't I take a look at it? So I've had this for 2 months, a little over 2 months when you're watching this video, just under 2 months when I'm recording it. And I can say 100% without doubt that this is the best mouse that I've ever used. Now, I'm a trackpad guy. I'll take a trackpad wherever I can get it. MacBook Pro, Chromebook, Windows laptops, hell, I'll even buy the Magic trackpad for my Mac Mini. If I can use a trackpad, I will use a trackpad. I'm more used to it. It has so many functions, so many gestures that I can perform with it that I can't perform with normal mice, and I wanted to see how well this one would stack up. So, I guess we'll start with the good. The good is it feels really nice in the hand. It's very ergonomic. It's meant to be used for long periods of time without extreme discomfort. Those of you who have used the Apple Magic Mouse probably know what I'm talking about. Although I haven't experienced that with the Magic Mouse, I kind of like it. Grill me in the comments all you want, I don't care. But this feels really nice. My hand fits it perfectly, and I have pretty big hands, so do what you will with that information. There's a lot of buttons on this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you count the DPI mode switch. Another great is battery life. I've been using this a fair amount, but I haven't been using it, for everything. It's just not practical to use a mouse in the back of the car while you're editing, going to eat. It's not practical, so I don't use it there. But I have been putting this through its paces, and I haven't had to recharge it. It's been 2 months, light to moderate usage, and I haven't had to charge it. I charged it the night I got it, started using it, still haven't had to charge it, and we still have 2 of the 3 LEDs lit up, so very good battery life. Another good is obviously it's Bluetooth, but you can connect this to 3 different Bluetooth enabled devices at the same time, and you can toggle between them. So I have it connected to my MacBook Pro over here, I have it connected to my Mac Mini at home, and then my Chromebook over here, which is off and closed because I don't need it right now. All I have to do is just press this one little button, and it toggles between them, and then it instantly picks back up when I go back to whatever mouse I'm using. I also like the thumb button. It's not a press in, it's a press down. It takes a little while to get used to, but once you get used to pressing down instead of in, it's really nice. I have this mapped to Mission Control because I do use a lot of apps all at the same time, and it's nice to just be able to move in between them with one fell swoop. The scroll wheel is really nice, and if you press this button, it changes the mode. It goes from normal mouse to a free spinning mode. I don't use it all that much. I use the standard scrolling just because it's more comfortable for me. There's also the side wheel, which is really nice. I use that a lot in Final Cut Pro. Now, by far, my favorite thing about this mouse is the customization that you can get with this mouse. Every last one of these buttons can be programmed and reprogrammed to whatever you want. So if you click in your mouse wheel, I have this set to open Launchpad. If you want to click it in and have it open Safari, you can do that. You can get to like super specific levels of control with this. Like you can open a specific file by pressing a button. You can open a specific folder, a specific application. You can execute keyboard commands from your mouse. You can change how fast it scrolls, how fast the side wheel scrolls. You can do a lot with this mouse. And it's not just on Mac. You can do it on Windows, and I don't know about Linux, but I know it works on Mac and Windows. I have 2 different machines here, that's why I'm pointing off to the sides. There's a lot you can do with this mouse. And that's my favorite part of this because, like I said, I'm a trackpad guy. I can 4-finger pinch to open Launchpad. I can 4-finger spread to show my desktop. I can swipe up with 3 fingers for mission control. I can pinch to zoom and all that kind of stuff. I can side scroll. I can go back and forward. All the multi-touch gestures that I can do with this, most of them can be mapped to this mouse. So that's huge for me. That was kind of like one of my biggest things for trying this, because I knew there was customization. I didn't know that there was this much customization. There's a lot. There's also a mode that you can turn on and off that I think it's called smart scrolling, but it's by default, it's your normal clicky scrolling, but if you scroll it fast enough, it switches to free scrolling, and when it slows down enough, it will switch back to your normal scrolling. I didn't use that all that much. It kind of bothered me, so I just turned that off entirely. So I do have some gripes with this. There's not many. There's really not many. There's like maybe 4. My first gripe is charging. It charges with micro USB, not USB-C. I don't think USB-C was quite ready when this mouse was released, and if it was, it definitely wasn't widespread. I did remedy that. I have my net dot magnetic USB cable adapter, so that kind of sort of makes it similar to USB-C. The second thing relates to the fact that I can use it with 3 computers at once. The little button is on the bottom to switch. I kind of wish that was maybe on the side. Just kind of make it a little easier to switch between the 3 machines. Maybe MX Master 3S, Logitech? I don't know, I just feel like it could have been positioned slightly better. I don't know, I feel like they could have just positioned it slightly better, slightly more conveniently. Again, this is something that I got used to. The thumb button is a push down and not a push in. If you're holding it normally, it's a little more natural to try to push in than push down. Again, I got used to it. And also with the forward and back buttons, these two, they're a little small and a little out of the way. So I kind of like have to bend back and feel like, okay, that's back, that's forward, I want to press back, and then kind of figure it out. Minor inconvenience, I got used to it pretty quickly. Is the MX Master and the MX Master 2S the best mouse in 2019? I'm gonna have to say yes. I can't 100% testify because I don't use all that many mice, but for the ones that I have used, this takes the cake, no contest. Is it enough to get me to switch from mainly trackpad? Maybe. I'm gonna have to give it a little bit more time, just because it's a lot easier to use a trackpad and it's more convenient on something like a MacBook where it's built in, but it has put the mouse back on my radar. I do use this a lot more than I thought I would, and I use it a lot more than I would have used a mouse 2 months ago. There you guys have it. That is my review of Logitech's MX Master mouse. I'll have the link to this and the 2S in the description below if you want to check one out for yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications using the bell icon. This has been Jake with Technology and Toys, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.